The legend of Hercules. Ancient Greece is where Western civilizations began. The ancient Greeks believed in gods and heroes. The most famous hero of all was Hercules. Hercules was the son of the king of the gods, Zeus, and a mortal mother. Not all the gods were happy when Hercules was born. The goddess Hera was very jealous of the baby. She tried to kill Hercules by putting two poisonous snakes in his crib. But Hercules was incredibly strong, and he woke up, strangled the snakes, and went back to sleep. Zeus loved Hercules, but he knew that one day Hera might kill him. He sent the baby to live with a mortal family on earth. Hercules had a happy childhood. His new family loved him, and he was safe from the attack. He did not know he was half man and half God, but he knew he was different. He was much bigger and stronger than everyone else. When Hercules was a young man, Zeus appeared to him and told him about his true origins. However, he said that Hercules had to earn his place in the heavens, and that he should ask the oracle of Delphi what to do. Hercules went to the oracle. "If you complete 12 labors, you will become immortal," she told him. The oracle sent Hercules to see his mortal cousin, King Eurystheus. King Eurystheus was afraid that Hercules wanted to take his crown. He met with Hera and together planned the 12 labors. They were sure that Hercules would never survive the difficult missions. Hercules' first task was to kill the Nemean lion. He left home and traveled into the mountains. It was a huge beast that had terrorized the nearby villages for years. Hercules found the lion outside its cave. He fought and killed him with his bare hands, and then used its skin to make a protective suit. From that day on, Hercules' life was a series of adventures. As soon as he had completed one task, Eurystheus gave him another task. Each new challenge was more difficult and dangerous than the last one. Sometimes Hercules needed help. When he traveled to the lake of Lerna to fight the 9-headed Hydra, his nephew Iolaus went with him. Hercules traveled all over the land. In the mountains, he chased the Erymanthian bird until the animal was too tired to run. His next task was to go down into the valley and clean Aegean stables. They were so big and so dirty that 100 men could not clean them in 1 year. Hercules used his super strength to divert a river and clean them in a day. On the way to the sea, he fought the Symphalian birds. They had iron beaks and bronze claws, but Hercules scared them off to the Isle of Ares. Then he crossed the ocean to face Geryon. People believe that the giant monster with three bodies was the strongest creature on earth, but it was no match for Hercules. When Hercules had completed 11 missions, Eurystheus gave him the most difficult task of all. He had to descend to the kingdom of Hades and capture Cerberus, the 3-headed dog that guarded the gates of the underworld. As he crossed the river Styx, he saw the phantom of Medusa, another creature watching from the bank. When he reached the other side of the river, Hercules went to the gates. The dog was there, and it started growling at him. They stared at each other and then jumped into battle. It was a great fight. Hercules did not want to kill the beast, so he grabbed the animal and wrestled it to the ground. Eventually, Hercules tamed the creature and led it to the king Eurystheus. The king was so terrified. He begged Hercules to take the animal back to Hades. He promised that there would be no more missions for Hercules to complete. Hercules agreed to take the dog back to the gates. Now he had successfully completed all of his tasks. The gods decided that Hercules had earned his place in heavens. Hercules had many more adventures in his later life. When he died, he was a flash of lightning. The gods sent Hercules to Mount Olympus to be with his father. Hercules, the strongest man to ever walk on earth, was now an immortal.